Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, cause it's amazing to see, like you named Melly Mel before he started rapping. It was the content wasn't really there, but then like you say, Kane, he had the content, but then like the pace of hip hop and the lyricism, you know what I'm saying? It got more complex, and it be, we seen it grow, but then it's like now it's like everybody. I guess I don't know. It sound like the beat the same, the hook the same, the verse is the same. Like I can't really tell this group
Right.
from the next group. Like you could tell the difference between Wu Tang and Bone and Outkast and you know what I'm saying. 3 6 Mafia. They all sounded completely different. The production was different. They rap
I
different. They
agree. I
look
agree.
different. You
I
feel
agree.
me?
I agree. I agree. And that's why that's the only, if anything I had to say about it is that it's like it's stuck in a pattern that is not really given a frequency to be elevated. It's like, okay, now we here. And it's not necessarily dumbed down, but it definitely is slower. You understand what I'm saying? And then it really is not too much of a message. But you got to think too, that goes back because we always had these groups that had feel good music, fun, like people like, but they could get lyrical too. On the flip side of that, like I like Rob Bass, It Takes Two, and MC Hammer, of course. But these ain't slight to none of these people I'm naming. I'm just saying these were the records that we was ingesting at the time, and it was a part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? And you had groups, you had people like MC Shadi that kept it going. They was who they were as far as the area they was occupying, but it wasn't like you said when you naming all these other groups, you could tell the difference. Whereas now it's like people had this narrative of like anybody can do it. You see what I'm saying? All you got to do is have the voice and the platform, and it can just be done. But that's not the case. It's like it has to come from somewhere instead of just being something that's just recycled and recycled to the point where these artists don't even know the history of it. So the byproduct of the music that we getting is because these kids really ain't got nobody showing them the knowledge and stuff like that, or the way that we're trying to give it to them, that they not able to receive it because they thinking we just a hating old head or we this, that, and the third. But at the same time, their business is thriving because it's only for who it's for. See, that's what this hip hop is right now. It's like it's because honestly, I can't tell R&B apart from hip hop. It's like Rihanna would make songs on beats that I would hear Spot 'em Got 'em on. You understand what I'm saying? It's like even the frequency. Like you remember the Quiet Storm, right? Quiet Storm used to be. They don't even have that no more. So we in the time where we don't even have a Quiet Storm. TV don't go off. You understand what I'm saying? And these kids is they just dealing with a frequency that is like I'm not gonna say it's unnatural, but the way the music, the patterns, like the frequency of the music, and not even to just piggyback off of what's going on with what Kanye's saying, but he had a point when he said about the low level frequency, the chakra, and all this. Like you don't really feel like saying nothing educational to a 808, my nigga. Like a 808 to me, the first time I heard an 808 was really on Run DMC because that's the history of the 808. Rick Rubin was the first person to use the 808. But when I really heard it and it was an instrumental part of something, like think about Run DMC early beats. They ain't had no samples or nothing. They had a whole bunch of scratches, maybe a couple of little synth sounds or something like that. But it was a kick like my Adidas, man. The way my Adidas make your trunk rattle, that was the 808. That boom boom boom, boom boom, boom boom boom. You know what I'm saying? And Dumb Girl, another one of my favorite joints. Dumb Girl, dumb. That was the 808. You see what I'm saying? So then, boom. Fast forward when we had people like MC Shy D and stuff like that, it was attributing to like even Rob Bass had the 808. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like anything that was up tempo was like party music, like shake music. The not to just put it in a category, but I associated with like Two Live Crew and stuff like that when we heard it. So now fast forward to the temperature of the music. Now everything has an 808 in it. whether it's an R&B song, whether it's a whatever, and that's just the frequency and what these people talking about. You know what I'm saying? They yeah, you know, I want to do some drugs, I want to fuck your girl. You know, I got this, I got that. Look at me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really no messaging too much of nothing. It's either that or it's borderline depressing. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you got all this bread. Like, what? Why you fighting
Yeah,
demons? Why you fighting demons? Or you in a sad space? Or you want to keep talking about how you got it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It's like it's for who it's for, though, bro. But long as it's people like us that's pushing the envelope and making the music for the consumers that gravitate toward us, you know, because it's enough for everybody, man. So I really feel like the narrative needs
right.
to change, and it needs to be some type of bridge so hip hop can thrive like how it needs to.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt, man. Let me